Hey, this will be a video chart on our good friend GRDO, Guard Dog Incorporated. It's been a few months since the last time I did it, but charts definitely started to come back to life here, and more importantly, has been consolidating very nicely, and I'll get to that in just a little bit. But first place I want to start off with is kind of the shot heard around the world, the day where just something happened. I haven't followed this one for a while, but I'm guessing news or something came out, and obviously the market liked what it read, and the buyers just came pouring in. And that doesn't necessarily separate itself from a lot of the other charts out there, because lots of charts will get a 1 day's worth of volume. But then the question becomes, well, we had this big day, but how's it going to respond afterwards? Did this move have any true strength? And the good news and great thing about charts is that's very simple to answer that question, assuming you know how to find supports and what supports to watch. And with GRDO's case, after this big move happened, the question became, well, if this move is truly strong, then ideally this 50-day should have no problem being able to hold as support. And sure enough, as the past couple weeks went by, the price did pull back, which is normal. Stocks have to pull back and consolidate. And then right here, the 50-day did provide support. So just a very nice sign of genuine strength on the part of this move right here. Now there's still work to be done. Obviously, the medium term is neutral now. As you can see, the 50 period is flat. So that's much better than here where it was decreasing. The medium term has switched over to being neutral. But like I said, if this is going to start to curl back upwards, then still work to be done, but much better than when the price kept putting in lower lows. So there's two key levels of support that really need to be monitored to ensure that a new uptrend begins. The first one, obviously, I've already talked about, is the 50-day simple moving average, and then the other one is pretty much the price where it gapped up from, which was right here. At a high of 0.0021, and in fact, actually, the price has tested it here. Didn't quite test it right there, but close enough. So while the 50-day is the ideal support level, meaning ideally you would like to see that hold, the must hold, no excuses, is going to be 0.0021 down here. So I'm going to make that line extra thick to remind everybody that if this move is a truly strong move, then this level should have no problem being able to hold. Because if it doesn't, more than likely it's going to be headed right back down to these previous lows. But so far it hasn't even really been tested. The only support that has was the 50 period, and it held up very nicely. Now in terms of resistance levels, the key one right now that I'm watching, and that seems to be really the only one from really letting another big move come, is the 0.0045. Where am I getting this level from? Well, if we go back here to the beginning of the year, you can see that profit taker stepped in right at that location and put in a high. So I'm going to make that line pretty thick because I do think it's going to be a stubborn level of resistance to get through. But the good news is when stubborn resistances fall, they can produce some very nice moves. So that'll be the key level of resistance to watch out for. In terms of the short-term resistance levels, really I don't see any. I guess you could possibly maybe call this area right here at 0.0035 resistance because there were some previous highs over here. So I guess I'll leave that there and then just change this to red. I'm just going to leave it a skinny red line though, because I think with any sort of another volume jolt here, this level doesn't stand a chance. It's going to get blown out of the water. But looking back at the chart, it is technically a resistance level. So that is where the chart currently stands. If there are any other questions on it, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook. And with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from penny stocks up to big boards. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. It is all free. We've been making some good money together on our alerts. So I'd encourage you to go to the website, sign up, and give it a try. One more time, this was GRDO. Thanks for listening.